This video presents the independently developed computer application LEMOHR. LEMOHR helps to understand the relationship between stresses, strains, and Mohr circles. The LEMOHR application is divided into a 2D version and a 3D version. The 2D version shows the infinitesimally small cross-sectional cube at a plane stress state in the XY plane on the left. At positive cross-sectional edges, the stresses point in a positive direction, and at negative cross-sectional edges, they point in a negative direction. The normal and the shear stress components of the stress tensor can be changed using the sliders or by entering values in the white fields. The input is limited to values between -10 and 10 megapascals. Mohr circles are constructed in the sigma tau diagram based on the stress tensor. In this field, you can specify whether the specific stress components are also to be plotted in the diagram. If the checkmark is placed in front of the principal axis system, two things will happen. The principal stresses and the doubled angle of rotation of the principal axis system relative to the load coordinate system will be plotted in the stress diagram. These are the intersections of the stress circles with the sigma axis. The values of these graphically determinable principal stresses are also displayed below and sorted according the order of the principal stresses. On the other hand, the principal axis system and the angle opposite the load center of gravity are plotted in the infinitesimal cross-section cube. This menu also allows you to display a free rotation in the plane. The components of the stress tensor for this oblique section can be read from Mohr circles and are also shown here in the corresponding stress tensor. The twisted center of gravity is also drawn in this infinitesimal section cube. The underlying rotation angle can be changed between -90 and 90 degrees using this field. Here, you can also set whether the rotation should be based on the load coordinate system or the principal axis system. Parameters relevant to strength hypotheses, such as principal stresses or maximum shear stress, can be read below. Via this switch, you can access the distorted representation of a disk. Here, material parameters such as the transverse contraction coefficient, Young's module, or even the scaling factor used for the representation can be manipulated. The 3D version of the Mohr can be accessed via this button. Following the same principle as the 2D version, the components of the stress tensor can be specified here, in this case for the spatial case. An infinitesimal cross-section cube is shown on the left in the principal axis system. And this menu can be used to set whether the load coordinate system, the principal axis system and the principal stresses, or the stress vector t should be displayed in the infinitesimal cross-section cube and the stress diagram with the Mohr circles. These options can be used to display the plane perpendicular to the normal vector, or the shear stress components of the stress vector t in this plane. The green section plane is defined by the normal vector n, which in turn is calculated using two spatial angles. This button takes you to this display, which shows that solid angles are to be understood as cones around an axis, in this case around the principal axis. In this area, you can select which solid angles should be used to define the normal vector n. The indices of alpha represent the principal axis to which the solid angle is measured. LEMOHR always calculates coherent values for the entered angles in the background, so that there is always a common intersection line of the three cones of the solid angles, resulting in a unique normal vector n. In Mohr circles, the selected angle combination is used to show how the normal stress component and the combined shear stress component of the stress vector t can be determined graphically for the oblique intersection. Clicking on the upper button leads to the distorted representation of a cube with the material parameters shown here. Similar to the 2D version, these can be manipulated extensively. LEMOHR is available to everyone free of charge via the link in the description for installation. There is a file there that can be used directly in the MATLAB program, which must be pre-installed for this purpose. Alternatively, the standalone exe file can be started on a Windows operating system. Double-clicking on the exe file opens the installer, where you click on Next, tick the box next to Add Shortcut to Desktop, and then click on Begin Installation. Now, the installer can be closed via Close and LEMOHR can be started by this icon on the desktop, which takes 30 to 60 seconds. Enjoy!